So we're out here at the park, and I said I would be out here, and some people have decided to join me. Well, welcome people that decided to join at your own discretion. I am glad you're here. We're going to sit up for a few moments and just, you can close your eyes, you don't have to, it's totally up to you. However you feel you want to start your practice. You can open your eyes if you're outside and maybe notice around you the surroundings. Oh, the sun. And as you come to practice this morning, physical body's here. Think about where the emotional body is. Did you bring it with you? Did you leave it in your bed? And then that spiritual body. Where are all of our pieces? Sometimes we bring our physical body, but the other pieces don't always follow us because we kind of disengage from them. So let's take this class today to pull all the pieces of ourselves right here on our mat. And you might actually feel a little heavier from doing that. Could be what happens. So you might want to close your eyes to pull, drag, reach up and pull down your emotional body, and maybe grab your spiritual body and pull it onto your mat. Our mental thoughts maybe have to kind of come down, and we'll find a neutral place for all of the selves. All those different parts of ourselves. Igniting that fire, that Sunday fire within. What does it feel like to ignite the fire? To pull all of yourself back into one space. Does it feel more complete, or is there confusion when you bring yourself all back together? Use our fire, our ignition, the fire, to burn away whatever doesn't serve us. Take a moment to set your intention for your practice. And take a long breath in. And then open your mouth in a big sigh. Do that a few more times. Long breath in, and then a big sigh. And once more, long breath in, and a big sigh releases it. And then open your eyes, and let's come on to our back. Starting on our back today, warming up that ignition, the fire within. On our back, Pull your knees into your chest and shake your bottom and your knees and your low back from side to side. And then lift your head and look toward your knees and alternate knees. Just pulling them in, extending through the arms. And then draw your left knee down and then lay back. Let your left arm get as long as you can and look over your right shoulder. The right knee is in, left knee is in, but it's extended away from you. And then come back to those walking knees. Lift your head up. And this time we're going to draw our right foot down. So draw your right foot down, the left knee comes in, and then with the right arm extended, let the head come back. And look toward your left shoulder. And then walk both knees out flat on your back. Take your legs and extend them up nice and high. Point and flex your toes. Circle your ankles. Opening up your toes to find space between each of your toes, and then move them in the opposite direction. Nice. Take your hands to your calves and just draw your knees towards you. You can bend your knees, they don't have to be straight. And release. Take both legs down to the mat and extend your arms up. Take a long stretch. Exhale, bring your right knee toward your chest. Tug it in with both hands. And then reach your right leg up, extend your arms overhead, and draw your right leg down, nice and slow. Take a long stretch. Arms and feet are spread far, far away from each other. And then take your left knee and draw it into your chest. And draw your left leg up as you reach your arms overhead. And then extend your left leg down. Long stretch. Open up your feet to the edge of your mat. So your legs open to the edge of your mat. Take your left leg and reach it over the right ankle. So cross and then reach your arms to the right. Take a little half moon on your back. Lift the arms above your head and really reach for that half moon. And then reach back to center, open the legs again, and take your right ankle over the left. As you reach your arms to the left side and reach for half moon in the opposite direction. Come back to center, long stretch. Tug both knees into your chest once more. Give them a hug, warming up your back. Then bring your hands behind your head as if you were going to do a sit-up. And extend the left leg out as you draw the right leg high. And switch. Nice and slow. And switch. Your gaze can be up. Warming up the belly. Igniting that fire. Switch it here. Nice and slow. Keep switching. A few more. Good, last two. And then leave your right leg up and your left leg comes down. Draw your head back and circle your right leg in the hip socket. Big, giant circles. Pointing your toes, creating a circle with your toes. And then move in the opposite direction. Big circle, opposite way. And draw that right leg back up. Release your hands. Go ahead and reach to your calf. Pull your right leg towards your chest. Head can stay down or maybe start to draw the head up. And release. Come all the way down. Bring your hands behind your head. Draw your left leg up. We're going to alternate right and left leg. Engaging that fire within. You're looking straight up. Elbows are open and wide. Once more. Keep your left leg up. Draw your right leg down. Go ahead and reach your head back down as you circle the left leg. Big circles. Point your toe. Move that leg in the opposite direction. Bring it all the way back up. Release your hands. Grab behind your calf. Hold that shin towards you or maybe draw your gaze towards your knee. And lower your head. Go ahead and bend both knees, draw them into your chest. And we're going to rock and roll on our spine a few times. And plant your feet, cross your ankles, plant your hands, and send the legs all the way back to the back of your mat. High plank, rocking forward and backward. Pull that belly in. You can start to lift your hips, coming into a half downward dog, and then come back to your high plank. Half downward dog and high plank. Keep those hips up nice and high. Try not to drop your hips and hurt your low back. You want to stay nice and firm in your belly. A few more. And on this next one, go ahead and come all the way down to your belly. Find a little baby cobra, nice and small. Exhale, pull the forehead down, and then reach back to child's pose. Forehead comes down. Come back to pulling your body, all the parts of your mental, spiritual, emotional self back into your body. Pull it all back in. Using this practice to release and ignite anything that doesn't serve you. Negative thoughts, negative emotions, any questions about spirituality that might feel negative, just release it in this practice. Physical pain. Take a long breath in, and then roll back to your belly, cobra. Maybe a little higher second time. Draw the shoulder blades close together as you tuck your elbows in. Shake your head no. Looking right down over your fingertips. Pull those shoulders back, bend your elbows. And lower. Push up and back, downward dog. forward high plank. Try not to drop your belly, so we don't want to drop and get into our low back. We want to stay nice and firm. Lift your hips up and back. 2 more, high plank. Pull that belly in, ignite that fire, lift up and back. And 1 more. Lift all the way up and back. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And walk towards the front of your mat. Fold, shake from side to side. Come to a half lifted chest. Make sure your feet are hips width distance. Exhale, fold. Take your right hand, plant it on your mat, and keep your gaze at your right hand as you draw your left arm up. Now start to shake your head no, looking down and up. Release your left hand, half lift chest, fold. Take your left hand down, keep your gaze on your left hand as you draw your right arm up. Start to shake your head no. And bring your right hand down. Half lift chest. Big exhale, release. And roll yourself up. Shoulders back, standing mountain pose, hands to your heart, close your eyes. Leaning into that intention that you set, igniting the fire. Arms reach up, take a back bend. Release arms wide as you fold. Fingertips down, bend your knees, send your left foot back and bring your knee down. Draw both arms, lift up. And bring your hands by your side. Reach your fingertips towards your mat, alternating right and left side. One more time. The next time you come to the right, hold your fingertips down and lift your left arm up. Push that left hip towards the left side. Reach your arms towards the right. And release both arms up. Exhale, hands back to the front of your mat. Step your right foot to your left. High plank. Shift forward and back. You can drop to your knees if you need to. Firm your core. And then go ahead and lower your chest. Chaturanga. Lift up, breathe. Exhale, let it. Push those hips up and back. Downward dog. Pedaling the feet, bending the knees. Take your time, walk to the front of your mat. Fold. Half lift that chest. Exhale, fold. Right hand down, left arm lifts right out in front of you, right in front of your gaze. Look up this time at your left hand. And draw your left hand down. Half lift your chest. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Left hand down, right arm reaches high. Look up at your right hand. And lower. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Reach up and back for that beautiful back bend. Hands to your heart, come back to your intention. Again, focusing on pulling everything in, burning, releasing what is no longer needed. Arms reach up, open up, out to the side, fold. Half lift chest. Bend your knees. This time send the right leg back. Knee comes down. Lift those arms up nice and high. Push into that left foot and then draw your hands by your side. Reaching left and right. See if you can tap your fingers or close to. Chest is high, spine is long. So we're not losing the integrity of the spine. We're still long and tall as we reach from side to side. Good. On this next one, hold your left fingertips down as you reach the right arm overhead. Take that half moon. Good. One more breath. Bring both arms up. Take a big breath in. Hands to the mat. Step that left foot back. High plank, shifting forward and back. Nice. Lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Shift forward, high plank. You can always drop to your knees. Lift up, downward dog. Forward. 2 more. Nice and slow. Last one. And then come all the way back to your high plank. Chaturanga. Lift your chest. Look down over your fingers. Shake your head no. Bend your elbows. Try not to intrude on the shoulders, overlocking the sockets in the joints. And then take your time to roll back down to your mat. Push all the way back, open those knees, extended child. And then in your extended child, shake your hips from side to side, rocking the chest from left to right. Come to your hands and your knees. Keep your knees nice and wide. Tap your toes together and draw your hands right underneath your shoulders. As you drop your belly, lift your head and round your spine. Pull the low back down. Drop belly, lift head and round. Few more. Hold the belly, round the spine, pull the belly in, push back from the palms toward your heels, push back, not touching the hips to the heels, but pushing through the shoulders. Take a long breath, and then come forward, drop your belly, lift your head, gaze is up, shoulders are back, take a long breath. Big exhale. And then neutral spine, draw your knees in. Shake your hips from right to left. Just notice if there's any tension in the outer hips. Hold to your right and look over your left hand. Hold to your left, look over your right hand. back to center. Push your hips up and back. Downward dog. Walk your feet nice and close and take your right leg and draw it up. Point your toe towards the sky, but keep your right hip squared to your mat. Look at your left ankle. Draw your right knee into your chest. Nice and firm. Send it up and back. Look at your left ankle. Draw right knee into chest. 2 more. Last one. Hold it here. Send your right foot between your hands. Draw your left heel down, warrior one. Nice, beautiful. Hands are by your side. And then reach your fingers side to side. So firm through the core. Hips are squared to the front of your mat as you move from left to right. More. Come back to center. Reach those arms high. Draw your right hand down and reach your left arm over. Push that left hip towards the left. Reach your arms towards the right. Find that balance in the center of your mat. And then lift back up to center. Exhale, reach your hands to the front of the mat. Take your left leg, draw it up behind you. Bend your left knee into your chest. And then send it straight back. Bend your left knee into your chest. Right knee bends as well. And send it back. 2 more. Once more. Good. Take your left foot, draw it behind the right, maybe to the edge of your mat. Sink into both feet and stand. Reaching all the way up. Grab hold of your left wrist and pull it to the right. Look underneath your right armpit. Look that way, towards the right side of your mat. Back to center. Hands to your mat. Bend your knees. Bend, bend, bend your knees. Send your left leg back and your right. High plank. Rock it forward and back. And then move through your chaturanga. Lift your chest nice and high. Maybe upward dog. Pushing back. Downward dog. Bend those knees right and left. Nice. Take your left leg, draw it up. Square your hip. Look back at your right ankle. And then tuck your left knee to your chest. We're doing 4. Slowly lift up, push back. Look at your right ankle. Tuck the knee in. Push it back. Tuck it in. Last one. Tuck it in and hold. And then send it between your hands. Right heel reaches down as you come all the way up. Perfect. Go ahead and drop your hands by your side and reach from right to left. So there's a balance in the core, squaring your hips forward. Nice and tall. Burning anything that isn't needed to feel the burn. I know you feel it. A couple more. And then reach both arms up. Take a long breath in. Draw your left hand down, right arm to the side. So your right hip will find its way to push towards the right as you reach down towards the left. Find this balance within. Hold and breathe. Good. One more long breath. Reach both arms up. hands to the mat. We're going to send the right leg straight back and pull both knees into the chest, tuck in, and then release, right leg back. Pull in, release. 2 more. Last one, pull it in, release it back, and then tap your right foot behind the left. Bend both knees to roll up, come to a stand, all the way up, nice. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and then take that little side half moon action on this left side. And gently release. We're going to bend both knees. Bring your hands to the mat as you step your right foot back and your left. High plank. Rocking forward and back, dropping to those knees if you need to, or moving right into child's. And then move through your chaturanga. Open the knees nice and wide, toes together, come all the way back, forehead down. Shifting from right to left. Roll all the way to your belly. Extend those legs out nice and long. Take your arms behind you and float them up towards the sky. Tuck your chin like you have an orange or an apple between the chin and the chest, so look down. Arms are high, and then draw your chest up, but keep your gaze down. Pull the thumbs together, and then open the arms and reach your thumbs forward to touch. There's a shift in the elbow and in the wrist. Pull your thumbs back together and draw them forward. See if you could, without looking, find the thumbs to touch. A little brain teaser. Come forward, and those thumbs touch. Reach back and around. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your low back. 4 more. Good, last one. Reach it all the way back. Then clasp your hands and lift your chest, roll the shoulders back. Gaze is right over the front edge of your mat. Breathe here in this half lotus. Release that locust and bring your hands by your side. Push back to child's pose, straight back. Breathe through that low back. Release any tension. Slowly, gently bring yourself up, downward facing dog. Bend the right and left knee. Take your right leg, draw it up towards the sky, ceiling, and then open your hip, but keep your legs straight. Take your right knee, pull it into the chest. 4 times. Lift it back up, open that hip, nice and slow. Come forward. Once more. On this last one, hold it in and step your right foot between your hands, reach up, high crescent, and take a long breath. Good, drop your hands by your side. Oh, can we touch the mat now? Can we do it? Let's try. Reach down towards that mat. How far can you go? Go nice and slow, take your time, find balance. Chest is nice and high, balancing. And on this last one, hold the right hand down. Find balance in your left side as you draw the left arm up overhead. Grab a ball, so hold the ball of energy between the right and left hand. Shift the ball of energy up, above your head, and then back to the side. Lift it up. And to the side. Shift up. Last one. Bring it all the way up. Take a long breath in. Hand to the mat. Step up and forward. Extend that leg all the way back. Pull the knee into the chest and release. Knee into chest. Release. Knee into chest. Good. Last one. Release it back. Keep your legs right as they are, your hands down. Take your right foot behind you and over to the right side of your mat. So now you're on the right side of your pinky toe. Really extend it back. Really open up. Bend your right knee. Your left leg is behind you. And then take that right arm and lift it up. As you breathe. Keep that left leg right where it is and come to a stand. Really open. Ah, nice. Just shift from left to right. A few more. Last one. Go ahead and take your hands, bend both knees, bring them back to your mat. Send your left foot back, send your right foot back. High plank, shifting forward and back. Move through your chaturanga. And downward dog. As you bend the right and left knee. Long breath. Go ahead and take your left leg, draw it up. Look at your right ankle. Keep your toe straight, leg straight, and point your toe up. Draw the left knee into your chest 4 times, nice and slow. No rush. Hold and pause between each one. And on this last one, hold that knee center. Step your left foot between your hands. High crescent. Nice. Reaching those arms down. See if we can reach our arms, our fingertips to the mat, nice and slow. So there's this balancing act. We're balancing. We're burning the fire. Keep it up. Go deep as you can. And then on this next time you come to the left side, hold. And reach your right arm overhead and hold that ball of energy. Lift your arms up, reaching the ball of energy above your head, and then reach it back down. Reach it up overhead, and bring it back down. Couple more. Hold it up. Take a long breath in. Reach your hands to the mat as you step your right leg up and back. Draw the right knee into the chest and then lift up 4 times. Pull it in nice and slow. On this next one, take that right leg, really reach it behind you to the side of your mat and lift your left arm up. Good. The left knee is bent. You're reaching, reaching, reaching up, up, up. And then use your strength to lift you up. Arms are above your head as you shift from right to left. Just upper body shifts from right to left. A few more. And then go ahead and carefully bend both knees. Bring your hands to the mat. Take your right leg, draw it all the way back, and your left. Shift forward and back. And then slowly roll to your chaturanga. Draw your knees down, hips back, child's pose. Take your time to roll forward, come back to your downward dog, and walk to the front of your mat. Folding, feet or hips width distance at the front of your mat as you shake from side to side. Half lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Good. Take your right hand in front of you. Bend your right knee this time. Take your left arm up. So we're holding this twist. Now see if you can hold your right foot down and lift your left leg back. Your right knee is bent. You're nice and supported. Tap your left foot behind you and reach up. Open up. Tap your foot behind you. Tap, tap, tap. Just like we've been doing. Reach it behind you. There you go. Lift your left arm up. Bring your left hand back down. Take your left foot back up. Bring it into your chest. Pull it in and release. Pull it in. Release. Pull. Last one. Send it back. Send your left foot behind you again. Tap your side of your foot down. We're in that little diagonal cross. Take your right arm up. Bring your right hand down. Send your left knee down and send your bottom down. Ta-da! Yay! Take a cross over the right knee. Left arm reaches back. Twisting. gonna push back up. So push yourself back up. Bring your left foot all the way back around. Bend the right and left knee. That's how you make a pretzel. All right. Draw your right leg up. Take your left hand in front of you. Okay, bring your right foot back down. Let's start over. Left hand in front of you. Right arm reaches up. There we go. Send your right leg back. Now take your right foot and bring it on the left side behind you and reach your right arm high. Bring your right hand down and send the right leg back up. Pull the knee into the chest 4 times. Nice and slow. One more. Push it back. Now the right foot comes behind you once more and your left arm reaches up. Take your right knee down, sit your bottom down. You're in your twist. Ta-da! Reach your right arm over the left arm reaches back, twisting. Yeah, in the opposite direction. Lift both arms all the way up and around. We're reaching back to the front of our mat to come back to our standing fold. Reach it up. And bring your right foot down and shake it out. Half lift your chest. We're all good? Fold. Roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. And then lift your arms above your head. Take a back bend. And bring your hands to your heart. Mary, do you have the time again? 60 minutes goes by so fast. We're almost there, guys. You have about 18 minutes. Take your right knee, draw it up. We're going to send our right foot back. Keep your hands connected to your heart. Send your right foot back. Draw your right knee into your chest. See if you can stay hinging forward and send it back. Woo. Pull it in and send it back. 2 more. On this last one, tug it in and then send it back. Step back, warrior 2. Nice. Breathing. Take your right hand behind your back as you reach back to reverse. And then bring your arms, extend them, bring your left hand towards your elbow, ankle, shin, mat, reach your right arm overhead. Take your right arm behind your back. Maybe left hand comes underneath your leg as you bind and hold. One more long breath. Release. Come all the way up. Take your left foot, bring it parallel to the front of your mat, and fold. Option, palms down, to lift your legs and come to a headstand. It's an option. One more breath. Release as you hinge and come up, arms above your head, and back to your warrior two. Windmill to the front of your mat. Step your right foot forward and fold. Half lift chest. Fold. Roll it up. Find a back bend. And bring your hands to your heart. Send your left leg up. And we're going to send our left leg back. Keep our hands, our thumbs connected to our sternum. As we hinge at our hips, draw the right knee in. And reach it back. Pull it in. One more after this. Send that left foot all the way back. Open up, warrior two. Left arm behind your back as you reach to reverse. Elbow to knee, right hand to ankle towards your mat, left arm up overhead, extend your angle. About 4 breaths. If you want to come into a bind, draw both arms behind you, roll your ribs up towards the sky, the ceiling, and breathe. One more breath. As you release, come all the way up, warrior two, and then turn your right foot parallel to the front of your mat. Take your arms behind your back, clasp your hands, roll the shoulders back, hinge at your hips, and fold. Shift your chest and shoulders from right to left. Slowly release your hands, no slingshots. To your feet, half lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Hands to your hips as you lift your spine nice and long. Take your arms above your head. Come back to warrior two. And windmill down. Right foot back. Chaturanga. Draw your hips to your heels. Take your knees nice and wide. And shake your low back from side to side. Walk your hands towards your feet and your knees as you cross your ankles and draw your legs out in front. Find the center of your mat. Give yourself a hug, 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 hug. And roll all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Back on your mat. Extend your legs, extend your arms, take a long breath. Right knee tugs into chest, give it a hug. Lift the right leg straight. Reach your hands behind your calves or your hamstrings as you draw your chin towards your chest and reach your forehead towards the shin bone. Slowly release your head and take your hands behind your head. Elbows are wide and switch right and left leg. Good. Draw your right leg down, the left leg stays up. Bring your hands behind your calf. Reach chin to chest, maybe forehead towards your shin. Lower your head down, take your hands behind your head, support your neck, shifting right and left leg up and down. Nice. Draw your left knee into chest, right leg long. Bring your right knee to chest, give it a hug, and then open and close your legs. Keep your hands on your knees as you walk your knees once more, just like we did when we started class. Walk them out, see if you can tap your toes. And then bring your left foot towards the mat. Hold on to that knee. Draw your right knee towards your chest and then lay your head down. Shoulder, side of your neck should feel much more open. And look over your right shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Walking knees out again. We're going to do the other side. Take your right foot down. Draw your left knee in. And then lay back and look over your left shoulder. And then come back to center. Both knees to chest. Extend your legs. Extend your arms overhead. Long breath in. Open the legs nice and wide to the edge of your mat. Take your left ankle over the right and reach your arms to the right side. Half moon once more on your back. Open the left leg up. Come to the left side, right leg over left, half moon. And center. Let's take our right knee in our chest once more and take your right knee over to the left. Find a twist. Move to the opposite direction. Come back to center. Extend your right leg. Draw your left knee into chest. And reach it over towards the right. Bring it back to center. Bring both knees up, feet down. We're going to come into bridge. Start to draw your hips up. Grab your palms underneath your back as you lift your chest high. shoulders, your spine, one vertebrae at a time. And extend your legs out to the side, palms face up. Just finding Shavasana. And start to deepen your breath. Take your arms above your head. Take one more nice long stretch all the way up. As you release, slowly roll to your favorite side. Taking your time to come back to your seated pose. And just bring your hands to your heart as we close our practice. Noticing how it feels to intentionally draw all the different parts of ourself onto our mat. To use our own physical strength and healing to burn away what is no longer needed. Honoring and respecting exactly where we are on this life's journey and trusting what lies ahead by staying present. Take a nice long deep breath in. Big exhale to let it go. Burn it away, my friend. Burn it away. We all have our ways of burning our energy. We'll send blessings to those who burn it a little differently than us. We'll close with the sound of Om, allowing this beautiful city, our YouTube friends, and all the Yoga Kasita yogis to hear our word, our sounds. Deep breath in. Namaste. I don't know how to turn this off.